see, listen, this is what we call character development. This is what we call growth here. He was a Dak Prescott non-believer. Now he has to put him in the same convos. Yeah.
All right.
I was just going to hear you out first anyway before.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers. The first tier is injured. All the quarterbacks that are injured this year. The second tier is he stinks. That means you're the worst of the worst. The third tier is bad but not the worst. The fourth tier is mid. Pretty average, pretty mediocre. The next tier is he's aight. That means, he's been okay. He hasn't been great. He's been okay. And then the next tier is he's a dude. That means, he's been balling. He's been balling, pretty lately. And then the last tier is he's him. That's for the best of the best.
There's only going to be one QB in that.
That's for the elite of the elite. All right, so here we go. So for the injured, as we already know, it's Anthony Richardson, it's Aaron Rodgers, it's Kirk Cousins, it's Daniel Jones, it's Deshaun Watson. Then we're going to get to he stinks. It's Jimmy Garoppolo. It's Desmond Ridder. It's Bryce Young. It's Taylor Heineke. It's Zach Wilson. It's Mac Jones. I'll put Will Levis in there. He only had one great game. The other games I wasn't too fond of. So I'm putting on he stinks for right now. I know he's had a small sample size, but I'm putting him on he stinks right now. I forgot to add Aiden O'Connell to that list. Aiden O'Connell was also on the he stinks list. Then we have the bad but not the worst. Kenny Pickett, Jordan Love, and Baker Mayfield. Bad but not the worst.
Okay.
Then we have the mid-tier list. Justin Fields, Derek Carr, Trevor Lawrence, Matthew Stafford, Geno Smith, Kyler Murray. Now, Kyler Murray's on the list. I know it's a small sample size, but I'm not going to elevate him too much because, one, he's only played one game. And the first game he played, he wasn't that great. He made some plays at the end, I will say, but he wasn't that great. So I'm going to put him on mid-tier, but he can always move up. The list is fluid. Like Stephen A. says. Then I'm going to go to he aight. Brock Purdy, Sam Howell.
Okay.
And Russell Wilson.
Okay.
So Russell Wilson is not on. So Russell Wilson went from bottom tier to he aight. That's a success. 17 touchdowns and 18 interceptions. No, eight. I think it's 18 touchdowns and I think maybe 8 interceptions.
That's why you doing. I'm gonna make my own list.
Russell Wilson has been playing really good football these past month. Now we get to he's a dude. We have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow,
okay,
Tua, Jared Goff,
okay,
Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, and last but not least, Patrick Mahomes. He's a dude.
Okay.
In the last list, he's him. This is going to be controversial, Brian.
Okay.
C.J. Stroud.
Oh, okay.
You gonna like this.
Dak Prescott? Yeah. Come on.
I got to put Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Look, see, listen, this is what we call character development. This is what we call growth here. He was a Dak Prescott non-believer. Now he has to put him in the same convos as Pat Mahomes. Come on, man.
The list is fluid. It can always change. But right now he's played the best ball. Him and C.J. Stroud. I think he has a 70% completion percentage. He's one of the best. He has one of the best quarterback ratings in the league. He's back-to-back. He sliced and diced that Eagles defense. He had like 5 touchdowns against the Giants. I have to give credit where it's due, unfortunately. And I put him on. He's him. Him and C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud. Although his completion percentage could be better, but I think it's 15 touchdowns to 2 interceptions for a rookie.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud is nice.
This dude is unbelievable in the MVP conversation, in my opinion. And that's my list. I'll send you the list right now. But that's my list.
All right. So, my tier list, as I'm still going through it and making it right now, the categories for my tier list, it's about 1, 2, 3. It's 5. We got elite.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Jag, which stands for just a guy. Basura, which for my bilingual people, it means trash in Spanish.
All right.
And the last one is injured / too soon to tell.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm just about done here. I don't know who the rest of these dudes are. They don't start, so they don't matter. All right. Boom. So for the injured too soon to tell list, I have Anthony Richardson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, and Bryce Young. Because that Panthers, I'm not going to grade any QB behind that Panthers O-line and team. Because good grief, the number one receiver is Adam Thielen. Like, come on, son. At least no, I'm not going to grade that. In the Basura tier, which is trash for Spanish-speaking people, Taylor Heineke, Sam Darnold, Andy Dalton, Jimmy Garoppolo, Daniel Jones, Desmond Ridder, Mac Jones, Ryan Tannehill, and Zach Wilson.
I forgot to put a disclaimer when it comes to this list. I'm talking like starting quarterbacks. I forgot to put that on there.
Well,
you
I
named
did.
Sam Darnold and
guys
that are starting right now. Like I forgot.
Okay,
I should have put a disclaimer.
I tried to go guys who have at least played a game.
I mean, all right. It's your list. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If you didn't play a game or I left you off, I just think I just put Sam Darnold in just because he's a 49er. All right, this tier is the Jag tier. Just a guy. You're one of the QBs of all time. You're not terrible, but you're not that good either. I got Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr. It hurts me to put him here. Justin Fields. I got him in the Jag tier. Geno Smith, Will Levis, Jordan Love, Kenny Pickett, Russell Wilson, Matt Stafford, Brock Purdy, and Trevor Lawrence, the ultimate Jag because he plays for the Jaguars. In the he's a dude category, I got Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, Sam Howell. Sam Howell's a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts, Kirk Cousins, C.J. Stroud, Kyler Murray, and Tua.
Kyler Murray is on the dude.
Kyler Murray is a dude, man.
He played one game.
I'm going off. I gotta factor in. I know Kyler is a dude. He's a dude, man.
God.
It wouldn't feel right putting him in the Jag.
This year.
So you think I should put too soon to tell?
Yeah.
Fine. Biased, he's a dude in my eye. But in reality, it's too soon to tell. But I think Kyler Murray, he'll be in the dude tier by the end of the year. Now, elite. Now, like Aaron said, I'm not saying that these dudes are better than all the other guys below them. This is just the level of football they're playing right now. Okay? We have Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson. I was debating putting Lamar just in the dude category, but he had a really good game Thursday. So I'm putting him in the elite category. That is my list. I'm gonna save this so I could so we could put this on the screen too.
You are a much linear grader than I am.
Yeah.
See, I am more of a strict grader than you because I feel like he's him. That, man, no more than 2 people, in my opinion. He's him, like, that's like.
In my opinion, if you're top 5 at something, you're elite.
Okay. I just think he's him. That's like, because remember when we made the tier list beginning of the season, I put Mahomes like by himself. Everybody else
I did that too.
So,
but QB play has been pretty this year.
I know, and I just look at when you look at the top rank, I feel like that has to be very, very limited. Like,
I mean, it's only 4 dudes here. And these dudes have been playing the best football.
Lamar's been up and down. You even you even said it last week. Oh, Lamar's been up and down. And Patrick Mahomes hasn't been the greatest either. Like, he's been kind of inconsistent as well.
Yeah, but
I think Dak and CJ have sort of been the most consistent out of everyone. And then CJ, the stuff he's had to overcome.
True. His wide receiver too is like Noah Brown. So, that is true. That's true.
Like he is. Nobody thought this Texans team was gonna be winning this much. Like they can make a playoff spot. This is what he's doing is just unbelievable. It's incomprehensible what he's doing. So that's why. Me personally, like, just the 2 QBs in my mind that have looked the most impressive so far has been Dak and C.J. Stroud. Lamar, he did have a really good game against the Bengals, but I just look at Lamar and just his up and down play. Not saying that, listen, Dak, beginning of the year, he wasn't the greatest as well. But
he wasn't.
But I don't think Dak's play was as sort of wasn't as bad as like some of Lamar's stinkers.
Cause that's fair.
Because Lamar had some stinkers.
Oh yeah,
like,
I know it. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know.
Against the Colts, I think it may have been that Colts game. It may have been the Steelers game. Like, it's some games where I'm like, yo, y'all saying Lamar elite, y'all saying Lamar top 5, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. He's not looking top 5 to me, so that's my thing. Like, I feel like with Dak, he's always gonna be criticized because of that Niners game.
Yeah, and the Cardinals game. But he really ain't really messed up that bad until the end where you threw that pick.
And then also sort of being a because of the scheme, because of the play calling, they had him be sort of a game manager rather than a gunslinger.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the Chargers game where he finally became like a gunslinger. And that's where you could sort of argue, well, he didn't start getting going. But again, these other quarterbacks are up and down, up and down. So who do you look to and say, okay, who's had the highest peak?
Right.
And I look at Dak and I look at what CJ is doing, and I say, those two guys have been probably the most consistent, and I look at Dak, and he's had the highest peak. I think Mahomes may have had one. Was it the Chargers game? He had like a 4 or 5 touchdown game.
It might have been the Chargers.
But the other games, I'm just like, I mean, he's been okay. He's done enough.
Yeah.
And I just think there's only
the reason I put Mahomes in that tier, even though he's been up and down, is just look at his receiving core. Like he's doing a lot he's cooking a lot with not many ingredients.
That's true.
He still has about almost 20 touchdowns.
That's true, but but here's the thing. You know, Russell Wilson has more touchdowns than Mahomes, right? And the same amount of interceptions as Mahomes, right? And he's getting criticized a lot. I'm just saying.
Winning solves everything.
I know winning solves everything, right? And so that's my thing.
That's funny. That is funny though.
That's my thing with Mahomes, the whole Mahomes thing. Like, I'm not gonna say he's still the best QB in my mind, but in terms of this season alone, I think that because that you look at Russell Wilson, they have like identical stats. I'm sorry, like I gotta put him at he's a dude, but. Is he him though? Like, has he had one of those seasons like last year, like when he was the MVP?